What's up? I don't know what I'm recording for, but like what platform. In my head, for some reason, I'm seeing putting this on TikTok, which is crazy because I don't use this type of content on TikTok. I need a haircut. But anyway, it is Saturday, May the 17th. 2025, 1:36 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I'm just now kind of getting with it for today. I do have somewhere to be a little later today. I thought I was going to run to the post office to get my mail from my post office box, but that didn't happen. Anyway, I always start my day with pulling some cards just to kind of get the energy for the day. And this is a new deck that I got. It was 50% off at Barnes & Noble, which was very exciting because I'm an astrologer. And so I've been wanting this deck for a while. So when I saw it 50% off, of course, I had to get it. The Numinous Astro deck. And astrology just kind of gets my day going a lot of the time. I am a Cancer rising, which means I am ruled by the moon, and the moon is the fastest moving. It's not a planet, it's actually a luminary, but we'll just say planet for ease. And it's ruled by Cancer, the emotions, water, right? So I'm always fluctuating energetically. So I'm always kind of checking to see what's going on in the sky. Where's the moon at? I think the moon might be in Aquarius now. I don't know. It's somewhere around Capricorn, Aquarius. Since I'm bringing it up, let me just look and see where the moon is currently. We are still in Taurus season. We are 27 degrees Taurus, which means we are, 27 degrees, 24 degrees is Pisces, 25, 26, 27, we are at a Gemini degree. This is actually conjunct my Chiron now that I'm thinking about it. Conjunct my Chiron. So it's a Gemini degree, so it's interesting that I'm thinking that I'm going to put this somewhere that I normally wouldn't put it. Because Taurus rules the throat, and it's at a Gemini degree, which Gemini rules communication. So I'm communicating in a new way, conjunct my Chiron, my deepest wound, in public, in the 11th house. That's where my Chiron is. Well, would you look at that? That was what I pulled the last time. Friendship, group creativity, community, humanity, hope, tribe, festivals, discoveries, common goals, startups, rebellion, experimentation, and the future. And the last time I pulled these cards, so we're at a Capricorn moon, which is, I'm a Cancer rising. Exactly opposite of Cancer is Capricorn. So the moon is opposite my rising sign, my sense of self, first house, ascendant. Matter of fact, I pulled the ascendant card as well the last time. So we're at 23 degrees Capricorn, which is an Aquarius degree, which is all about these kind of 11th house, because Aquarius is ruled by the 11th house. So it's very Aquarian. I'm showing off my leadership ability. Capricorn can kind of be leadership, authority, my astrological authority, the knowledge that I have. Mercury is currently in Taurus at 13 degrees, which is a Aries degree, starting a new beginning. Aries is the beginning. So starting a new way of communicating, Mercury, all surrounding Taurus, my 11th house, so bringing in community. I'm calling in community, even though that's where my deepest wound is, because I've kind of always felt like an outcast, kind of like a weirdo. But Taurus is also ruled by Venus, so it's about beauty, it's about sensuality, and being embodied in your body. Taurus kind of rules the body as well. So being in touch with my senses, my sensuality, and being able to do both. Communicate, 27 degrees Taurus, which is a Gemini degree, communication, and Mercury is here as well. So the last time I pulled these, I got the Numinous card, which is mystery, the unknown, the unknowable, ESP, psychic abilities, the cosmos, universal truth, oneness, source, and the unnameable, shadow work, inner knowing, tingling, ghost, other worlds, space, enigmas, the occult, and intuition. And this is actually the second time I've gotten this card in this deck, second or third time, and I haven't had it but maybe a week. Yeah, I got it last week, Saturday. Your ascendant is the first house, ascendant or rising, first house. All three can be used interchangeably. World view, mission statement, expression, affect, role, affect, role, mark, attitude, outer self, point of view, body image, aura, likeness, approach, impact, first impressions. So yeah, because my ascendant is Cancer, a lot of times people's first impression of me is very warm, very nurturing, very comforting. I make people feel good. I'm gonna make you feel, oh wow, I'm gonna make you feel good, good. Yeah. That's my song. I'm gonna have to create something. I actually went and saved that song on TikTok, so I think I'm gonna have to create a TikTok with that song because I really like it. It's very sexy. I also had Sun Being. You see it's an egg cracking open. It says essence, energy, self-awareness, life force, spirit, creativity, honor, masculinity. So the moon is ruled by Cancer, which is feminine energy, and the sun is ruled by Leo, which is the masculine energy. Creativity, honor, masculinity, distinction, childishness, ego, individuality, solitude, interesting, expression, self-sufficiency, shine, heartbeat, and the father. And on the other side, I had trine here with a flow. So just being in flow. I got this card twice back to back. Harmonizes, aids, enrich, benefits, energizes, enjoys, eases, lubricates, gifts, rhymes, supports, indulges. It's giving very, and so trine is an aspect. So yeah. So I'm going to pull some of these astrology cards just to get my day going. Whew. Don't let them rush you. Don't let TikTok. I am not for TikTok attention spans, okay? If you're looking for something real quick, then keep scrolling because I ain't the one. Or the two, okay? I'm gonna take the three. I'm gonna take my time. I just wanna take my time. As stingy as you are, you know you ready. Yeah, don't rush me. Don't rush me. Yeah, I be channeling like a lot of songs. All right, what is the energy for the day? What is the energy for the day? Now, for TikTok purposes, I was going to say that I will edit the shuffling, but a lot of times when I shuffle, messages come through, like I'm channeling, like I allow myself North Node. This is my destiny, okay? This is my destiny. Your North Node, your North Star. My North Node is in Cancer. 5th house, this is my passion, okay? My North Node, my North Node is in Cancer, technically in the 12th house because I'm at a 19-degree Cancer rising. And so 9 degrees is a little bit behind when I actually hit my rising degree. So it's technically in the 12th house, and Cancer is a water sign. The 5th house of my chart is Scorpio. So trine, it's a trine, it's a flow, right? I just pointed out the aspect card. So water trines water. Okay, so my Cancer rising is trining my 5th house of my passion, Scorpio. Now I have Mars and Jupiter in my 5th house of Scorpio. So my North Node is trining my Jupiter, my knowledge, my philosophy, my belief system, my worldview. It's expansive for me. So this is really cool that these cards came out together. So being in flow today is the message that I'm getting. Being in flow today, being in the watery element, and following my passion, following my destiny, my North Node, okay? The pinnacle, the North Node, soul school, learning curve, fulfillment, purpose, maturing, experience, fruition, North Star, process development, practice. This is my practice. This is my spiritual practice. Every day I get up and I am blessed enough to live a life where I can get up when I'm ready to get up. I can process my dreams, which is I dream all the time. So my business is always dreaming. And that is my spiritual based business where I help counsel people and help them tap into their destiny and life purpose. And also, I find it very interesting. I just noticed like the same colors. So I'm wearing blue. Blue is throat chakra, and I'm using my throat to speak, right? So this is my destiny. And I had 11th house before, which can be about technology, calling in Venus attraction, Venus and Taurus. 11th house, Taurus house for me, so it's ruled, so it's like Venusian and Uranian at the same time, so it's like explosive. So I am calling in all of a sudden explosive community energy that can find me through these screens, places where I'm comfortable. This is where I'm most comfortable. I'm a little antisocial. I've been through a lot. This is where my Chiron is. This is where my wound is. So in my physical environment, I have not always felt safe to share my throat, voice, speech, because I've kind of been outcasted a lot. And so this internet gives me the opportunity to share myself. So yeah, North Node destiny. So let me get one more card because this box is set up with 2 spots. So I'm gonna get multiple cards after I close out the deck. So I always open my deck, shuffling 4 times, and I close the deck by shuffling 5 times. Okay, so let me get one more card, please. Energy for the day. Thank you. And there we are with Trine. This is Divination, people. Live, all the way live, okay? Divination 1313 on the clock. I just got Trine again, and we just talked about the aspect of the Trine, okay? So this is, and then 10th house, okay? So 10th house is ruled by Capricorn. My 10th house is in Aries, so this is I'm a leader, an innovator, a pioneer, full of spirit, you know, something new. That's my reputation. It's very fiery. Yeah, I'm not going to share that. I was about to say something, but I'm going to keep that to myself, okay? So 10th house, reputation, career, responsibilities, achievement, competence, fame, notoriety, standing, authority figures, and I said something about authority. Oh, because I was talking about the moon is currently in Capricorn, which is my 7th house, but it in a standard chart, it is the 10th house. It rules the 10th house, which I said is authority. Okay, so I'm speaking about my authority and what I bring to the table, I guess. Okay. And so it also says notoriety, standing, authority figures, legacy. I am building my legacy, okay? I'm building my legacy, purpose, pinnacle. It's the pinnacle of all your hard work throughout your life. You know, they don't call the goat for no reason. The greatest of all time. It takes a long time. 10th house, the top of your chart, to go through the lessons of life to reach the pinnacle of success. Reputation is the key word there at the top. So Capricorn also rules integrity. So if you've been shady, Capricorn also rules the devil card, you know. So making sure that you're not so go-getter that you step on other people, that you do things that aren't in integrity, or that you you are aware of why are you doing it. Okay. Pinnacle, the patriarchy. I am obviously a very embodied woman, okay? So the patriarchy, there are times changing, and it says empire is the last word. I am building my empire with intricate detail. But thank you to Cherish the Mama. That was like 2-3 years ago. She gave me that reading. And she said, I am building, my empire is not small. I am building with intricate detail. And when you think about the word empire, what is the archetype you think of? You think of emperor, right? The emperor card in tarot is ruled by Aries. Aries is my 10th house. I am building my empire. I am the emperor and the empress, okay? I'm him and her. I'm her and him, okay? Or as Bernard Duran, I'm a bad bitch and that nigga, right? So anyway, we have trine flow. Harmonizes, aids, enriches, benefits, energizes, enjoys, ease, lubricates, gifts. These are my gifts that I'm attempting to share with the world. Rhymes, supports, indulges, okay? Indulges, it's very Venusian, okay? And so I'm going to go ahead and close out because I got my 2 cards. Thank you. And I'm thanking my spirit team for guiding me in this process. I'm thanking my higher self, and I'm thanking my ancestors who have brought me to this point, and I know that it's their gifts that aid in this process. Uranus revolution, and we talked about how my 11th house is, the 11th house period is Aquarian. Aquarius is ruled modern day by Uranus, and it's electric, okay? You see these lightning bolts. And so I said that my 11th house is Uranian, like everybody, but because it's ruled by Taurus, it brings in a Venusian aspect. It brings art, it brings culture, it brings the senses, beauty, being in flow, the trine, right? And so 11th house also rules community. And so it is my hope, it's my prayer. There's nothing I want more than a community of people surrounding me. And what is opposite of the 11th house? The 5th house, okay? So the 5th house is originally ruled by Leo. So Leo and Aquarius, they're 2 ends of the same spectrum, of the same axis. So polarities are very important in astrology. And so opposite of Taurus, the sister sign to Taurus is what? Scorpio. And this is where I have my passion, to be able to share my passion, my sensuality, my because I have Mars here. And so Mars rules sex, aggression, ambition, your drive, what you're going after, but it also has Jupiter for me in the 5th house. So it's expansive, it's higher knowledge. So it's like brains and beauty, brains and sexiness, you know what I mean? Like bringing them both together, okay? And so on the other side, I call this my bonus card. So the bottom of the deck, I call the crown. I think a lot of readers call this the crown. So the crown, which is like the overall energy, is revolution, breakthroughs, brainstorming. A lot of times me channeling, like I'm channeling right now, it's just coming out of my mouth. Like I'm not thinking about what I'm saying before I'm saying it. I'm just letting it come out, right? So brainstorming, it almost sounds like brainstorming, just letting it flow out, letting it flow out. breakthroughs, brainstorming, originality, insight, awakening, technology, like I said, 11th house has connections to technology because it's ruled by Uranus, innovation, humanitarianism. This is how I choose to serve humanity, is to give readings, to be a guide, to share my process and how I have come to do all this and all the different topics, okay? Reform, changing things. I really want to change society. So those that don't know, my background is law enforcement. I was a law enforcement officer. I was an emergency and crisis manager, FEMA trained. It's very interesting. I have on this Salters Creek neighborhood watch. I did some work, volunteer work for the Neighborhood Watch Coalition, just giving my guidance and advice and, my experience. And then in 2020, I retired as a health inspector. Go figure, God will put you where you're supposed to be, okay? I'm a trained emergency manager and a pandemic happens and I end up working. At that time, I was working in the health department as a health inspector. My life is kind of wild. It's very revolutionary, okay? The things that I've been through. And look at that. This card matches my shirt. So anyway, so that is my background. Law enforcement, emergency and crisis management. I've done a lot of behind the scenes advocacy work. I've always been kind of an activist, I used to speak out all the time on all kinds of things, but then it was like nobody was listening to me. So I was just like, let me just go into my shell and create my own little world, with all my big books and cards and things like that. So I am thankful to have been able to retire. I'm 42 years old. I'll be 43 this year. I know I don't look it. Okay. And so anyway, that's just a little bit of background that got triggered by this card. So my bonus card is for the day. I love divination and real process. When I push the button, Spirit really be like, see, this is what you're supposed to be doing. North Node of Destiny. Look at that. Top of the deck and bottom of the deck both match my shirt. Keep dreaming, okay? So North Node, Destiny, Soul School, Learning Curve, Fulfillment, Purpose, Maturing, Experience, Fruition, North Star, Process, Development, Practice, Path, Beacon, Blossoming, Becoming, Integrity, Journey, okay? This is the journey. It's ongoing. It's ongoing. It's ongoing. Don't you edit shit. That's what I just heard. Don't you edit shit. I'm not for short attention spans. It just said 2255. Same as love. I'm ready for love. I am ready for love. Why are you hiding from me? Okay? So I'm going to put these cards up. That was my little daily read. So I'll usually pull Oracle and I'll pull some Tarot, because Tarot is a structured system and it's kind of the same through all decks. It just has different imagery. But this is what I'll keep in mind throughout the day. When I get off of here, I'll take a picture and that's the way it's in my phone. So it's like, if I just need to go back and reference throughout the day, like, what did I pull for the day? So because I have to separate it into two, let's see what cards we get. That looks pretty even. We have Leo, the Lover. Isn't this beautiful? Okay, so I literally had 5th house, which is ruled by Leo, passion. And on the other side, I get Leo, the Lover. And I am a Leo moon, so I am like super lover energy, okay? Expressive, creative, loving, playful, warm, overt, self-confident, flirtatious. I am very flirtatious. Glowing, bedazzling, extroverted. I'm an extroverted introvert, okay? When I'm in spaces where I feel comfortable and safe, and that's why this is my safe space, right? I can really shine. I feel comfortable and safe to shine. I don't feel comfortable and safe to shine most places because people get triggered by the light. Flirtatious, glowing, bedazzling, extroverted, vital, because it's ruled by the sun. And I had the sun last time, right? Yeah, I had the sun last time, which is ruled by Leo. So lots of Leo energy in my energy lately. Vital, gulliness, the gall. Clench your pearls. Egotistical, juicy. And I just literally ate a mango on camera. I recorded myself eating a mango. It was so good. Juicy, proud, trusting, excessive. So, of course, to everything there is a, I hate saying light and dark or shadow and light, or I don't like those words because they kind of pit good and bad. But there's a opposite end to every spectrum, okay? So, thank you. That was a private message. I appreciate that. And so then on this side, we have conjunction, empowerment. I am feeling very empowered in myself right now. Conjunction. So this is an aspect. So we had the trine and we had the conjunction. Both are aspects. Empowerment combines with. So a conjunction is when two planets are conjunct together. Okay. Combines with, enhances, strengthens, joins forces, activates, intensifies, authorizes, allies with, concentrates, saturates, overrides, overwhelms. So I have a very intense conjunction in my chart. And I like to, so I have a stellium. So a stellium is when you have 3 or more planets in the same sign, or yeah, same sign, same house. I have a Libra stellium, balance, and it's in my home, my 4th house, my private life. And I have the more unpleasant planets in Libra. I have Mercury, which is my mind in the way that I communicate. I have Saturn, Big Daddy Saturn, okay, the disciplinarian. And I have Pluto, rebirth, transformation, okay, death, okay. So I have all those 3 planets pretty much conjunct each other. You know, Pluto and Mercury are, it's a loose conjunction, but Saturn is right in the middle of both of them. And so it can be very intense, you know, for me internally. What's going on in my internal world is not what you all see. Trust me. It gets wild in these streets, okay? So, and Libra wants balance, it wants harmony, it's ruled by Venus, you know, it wants aesthetics, it wants beauty, it wants calm, it wants peace, okay? So there's this rebirth, disciplinarian, there's like this disciplinarian energy, but this is also like being disciplined in the way that I use my mind, okay? I'm very intelligent. I have Libra and Mercury. Libra is an air sign, and it's a cardinal sign. So it's about that action. It's like the information comes in pretty quick for me. Okay. Justice card, Libra card in tarot is the justice card. So making sure that I'm balancing my my heart with my mind, you know, that I'm being in integrity, that I'm not speaking in a way that is going to cause harm, because Saturn in Libra, Saturn is exalted in Libra. It's the best place for it to be. It's like a gift from the universe, right? So I've been given a certain authority. We talked about authority. I've been given a certain authority in the world. So I have to make sure that I use, heavy is the head that wears the crown, is what I just heard. You know, to whom much is, you know, when much is received, much is expected. You know what I mean? Like a lot is expected of me. And being a Virgo, perfection, I put a lot of weight on, like, I don't want to say the wrong thing. I don't want to do the wrong thing. Like, I don't want to lead people incorrectly. So, yeah. So that is what I have for my astrology for the day. This is my rising ritual that I do post normally. YouTube is really where I like to post this type of content, but you know, it's just so weird, this whole internet world, social media world, because I can't really be completely myself because there's too many fucking rules. Revolutionize. This is why I want to focus on OnlyFans, because I can play my music, I can get in my vibe the way I need to. You know, I don't have to worry about getting all fluffed up for y'all motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? I can really just be myself and let myself be creative and share my passion and my wisdom. Jupiter, wisdom, 5th house, Scorpio, okay? So this is 30 minutes in. I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. I don't know what's going to happen when I turn this off, because I know I can do up to an hour on TikTok. I don't have whatever requirements are needed to go live, so I can't go live until I hit whatever standard is supposed to happen. Fuck, I don't know, you know, whatever. So I'm glad that I can at least put long form videos on TikTok, at least for an hour. So I don't know, who knows, I might jump off here and then pull my tarot, and maybe that'll be coming next, I don't know. But anyway, normally on YouTube I breathe with my people. I say namaste. The divine in me sees the divine in you. And until the next time, peace, love, and keep dreaming. This means keep your third eye open, okay? All right, peace. And we're back. So I decided, just that quick, I'm going to go ahead and record this. I feel like it's important, whether it sees the light of day or not. It's going to be good for my records and my archive. I have a hell of an archive on digital archive on just work that I've done. So anyway, this is the Modern Goddess Tarot. This is the vibe I'm feeling for the day. So when I'm going to pick a deck, whatever it is, I kind of assess my energy, and I'm feeling really good. It's feeling really bright outside, like I'm feeling pretty happy. Call upon the divine feminine, and I'm feeling very much in my divine feminine energy. And I wanted light colors, you know, I want to feel bright, you know. Sometimes I have darker decks, you know, it depends on the imagery. So I choose a deck depending on the imagery that I need to see or the messages that I need to hear. And the Modern Goddess Tarot, I love this tarot deck. It's on my higher self altar because I love it so much. It gets straight to the point, and this is the death card in this deck, and I always feel very connected to if I pull the card that's on the front of the deck, I get very excited. So the last time I pulled, oh no, it's the Tower card. But the Tower card is usually such a scary, you know, card for most people, but this deck makes it feel very light and very, like, you know, I said about my aunt and Libra in the last video, and balancing the head and the heart, and look what she's holding. She's holding the head and the heart, one in both hands, balancing both. She's holding scissors. You know, scissors is all about cutting off what no longer serves us. A lotus flower, helping ourselves grow through transformation. It's given transformative. It's given alchemy, you know, even through the mud, you know, becoming something very beautiful, something that we've created ourselves. Creating something that no one else can create. Bet you can't do it like me. Bet You Can't Do It Like Me. I don't know what song exactly that is, but I know it is a song. And then I got the Queen of Pentacles, which is all about nurturing, self-care, being abundant, sitting pretty in your abundance, okay? Then I got the Sun card, and we just talked about a lot of my Leo energy, my Leo moon. Being in a place of the sun shining on you, being happy. Ace of Wands, new creativity, which I didn't know that this was going to happen. You know what I mean? I don't be knowing, I don't be knowing until it happens, So Ace of Wands, new creativity, a new start to something. And then we have the Temperance card, being able to balance the both. It's all about one foot in the water, one foot on land. And this card is Inanna, the goddess. And Inanna, I have a special Major Arcana Star of Inanna tarot deck, and I literally just pulled from her the other day, and that was a really dope day as well. And the first card I pulled was the Magician. I create, I direct my divine will and create the life of my dreams. So I'm very connected to Inanna. And so, yeah, that's what this card is. It's all about balancing, taking care of yourself, but also giving back to the world is what I'm getting from that, okay? And then we have the Nine of Cups. This is wish fulfillment. And I love this particular Nine of Cups because in alchemy, this is the alchemy deck right here. I have a few alchemy decks. This is the alchemy deck. The Starman Tarot is alchemy. I do a lot of work alchemically. I have a few alchemy decks, but anyway, in alchemy, the hermaphrodite, the person embodying masculine and feminine, is like the pinnacle. You know what I'm saying? To be able to be in your divine feminine and divine masculine energy. And that was a big reason that I cut my hair, is because I didn't just want to be seen as this seductress or whatever. It's like it helps me to balance my own internal energies instead of staying too much in the feminine, being able to pull out my masculine energy when it's necessary, because it is, especially when I don't have my counterpart. Where you at, bruh? Like, I want to be soft the majority of the time. You know what I'm saying? Because, I believe that when you are in divine partnership, when you find your divine counterpart, both of you have gone through so much healing work that both of you know how to embody your masculine and your feminine energy. But then when you come together, they are able to hold that. So he has done his work. So when he comes into my life, I can nurture him, because that's what I am genetically made up to do, is to nurture my man, and he's going to give me safety and stability. Right now, I'm on my own, so I have to create my own safety and stability. So when I'm dealing with people, I have to determine, is my feminine safe with this person? And a lot of times for me, they're not. So I have to be very somewhat in my masculine. I can't be completely soft, So anyway, that's my little spiel on that. So let's see what my tarot for the day is. Hey Siri, what time is it? Stop. Do you see that? That's my alarm, okay? I gotta go get my other phone and turn that one off too. It is 2:15. It is 2:15, y'all. I'm gonna tell you about it. Like, here it go. Hold on. Magic happens all the time, okay? 215. 15 is my number. 15 is also the card of the devil. And so I have learned to not hate the devil card because it's just a card, okay? It's just an energy, okay? And there's both sides to every energy, right? Not good or bad. There's just two sides. And you have to figure out what that balance looks like, okay? So I was born on 9/15 at 2:15 a.m., not p.m. But I set my alarm. I've been doing this for years. My alarm goes off every day at 2:15, and that's just a way. 2:15 and 9:15, except 2:15 in the morning. I used to do 2:15 in the morning, but now I don't. And that gives me 3 times a day to pause, be thankful for the breath within me. And then I'm still here. I'm still here to live the life of my dreams, okay? So the fact that I asked what time it was and my alarm goes off right at 2:15 is magical, right? And I just feel like that is a life of alignment, and that's what I strive for myself, and that's what I try to help other people do, is to get more in tune with their own alignment to their purpose, because it's all about your soul purpose, your soul alignment. I don't know what that is. I can give you an idea by looking at your astrology, but it's going to resonate with you uniquely, okay? So I split the deck and I see the 3 of Wands, waiting for my ships to come in, starting a new path, packing light, pack light. 1 book bag on, rainbow in the background, new beginnings. After the storm, divine channel, wheel of fortune. Wheel of fortune, coming together with my community. That's all I've been asking for, is my community, my people that have integrity, that have integrity. I'll leave it at that. Where we can write and we could create together and create a better world. Circle, wheel of fortune, fortune for all. And tower, coming in quick. It all comes down to be rebuilt back the way it should. The tower ruled by Mars. What is the energy for the day from my guides, my highest guides? What is the energy for the day? What is the energy for the day? Whew. Who is guiding me today? Who is going to be with me throughout my day today? What is unexpected today? What might happen unexpectedly today? Thank you. Justice. Thank you. Thank you. Being in balance at home. Seeing things from the higher perspective. You have familiars. You have guides that are watching out for you. You can see things through the eyes of your guides, your spirit guides, your animal guides, your ancestors, your ascended, powerful ancestors. Libra in my 4th house. This is the card of Libra in my 4th house, with her mirror on. I usually have on my black mirror, protecting myself from lower frequency energies. My ancestors are guiding me. Libra is my 4th house. 4th house is the bottom of your chart. It is your roots. It is your heritage. It is what you came into the world with. Ancestral wisdom. Saturn here. Saturn exalted. I come from a long line of powerful ancestors. You never know who is on the other side for people. Watch your tongue, watch what you say. Make sure you are in integrity when you are dealing with people. You don't know who they are on the other sides and the other realms. You do not know. Tread carefully. Thank you. Thank you. What other energies do I need to know for the day? Strength card, another major arcana strength card. Being in balance with all my inner energies. All the inner energies. And it's interesting because depending on which tarot deck, these cards are interchangeable. Sometimes the Strength card is number 11, and sometimes the Justice card is number 8. And so for them to come out together is very key right now. Taming the beast inside. You are in balance. You showing off your beauty, showing off your courage, showing off your confidence. There is nothing wrong with that. Stop shaming yourself for knowing your own strength. I just heard Whitney Houston. What is that song? Hey Siri, what's the Whitney Houston song about her own strength?
The song I Didn't Know My Own Strength by Whitney Houston talks about overcoming challenges.
I did not know my own strength at 222 on the clock, coming to the number 6. 6 is the number of Venus. Being in flow, a trine. 6. You think about 2 triangles, 1 up, 1 down, the 6-pointed star. The star. You are a star. Thank you. And I'm good with just 2 cards. Sometimes I'll do 5 cards. Sometimes I'll just do a 3-card spread. So once I get 2 on their own, I'll go ahead and close it out, especially if the message was really loud, very powerful. And I love how both of these cards have so many animal archetypes. So I might pull some animal cards. And this is how it goes. I go down the rabbit hole. You know, my rising ritual takes as long as it takes. I'm in no rush, okay? So we have the owl, which is all about intuitive wisdom. We have the crow, which is all about going into the void, being mysterious. We have the wolf, who's not afraid to walk their own path. We have the deer, who is the nurturing animal spirit. And we have the lion, leadership, showing leadership, restraint, confidence. Okay, and on the bottom of the deck we had the Crone of Swords, which is the King of Swords. This was the card I pulled when I got the message that I should cut my hair, and I said, if I'm supposed to cut my hair, give me a card where I know I'm supposed to cut my hair. And this was the card that I got. It is a woman, the crone, the one who's been through it all, the crone, the crow, gone through the darkness and came back to the light. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And on the crown and bottom of the deck, we have the 5 of Wands. Very interesting when this card comes up, because there are people that I know that sometimes when you step into your strength, when you are balanced and in integrity, it's gonna ruffle a lot of feathers. It's gonna make people be angry. Wands, fire. You stay in your peace. You stay in your calm. The best advice for 5 of Wands, don't engage. You don't have to engage. You don't have to engage in that. You know what I mean? You have controlled your inner beast. She is playing with the lion. His hand is on her thigh. Her hand is on his paw. I've battled my own demons. I don't have to battle anybody else's. That's for them to figure out. So on the other side, we have Ace of Pentacles. There is the key. Starting something new, a new opportunity, a new financial, earthly, grounded opportunity that comes out of the sky, something you weren't even expecting. I asked, what could I expect for the day? And we have the numbers 11, 1, 1. 1, 1 always brings me back to the High Priestess because it is the second card in Roman numeral. 2 is 2 pillars, and the High Priestess has 2 pillars behind her. 2 pillars behind her. She is the protector between the veil, between the earthly and the spiritual realm. She holds the book of the Torah, wisdom. She has the wisdom. So we have 11, 1, 1. We have an ace, 1. And we have what? The 5. We have the 5. And when I take this card off of the deck, because this situation has nothing to do with me. It has nothing to do with me. And what do we have there? We have the 8 of Pentacles. Sun and Virgo, continue to do your work. Focus on your work. We have 8 and 8. We have 11. We have 11 and 1. We started this at 2:15. 15. There's the 5. We have 1 and 5. We have 1, 1, 1, 5. 1, 1, 1, 1, 5 is 8. We have 8 of Pentacles and the Strength card, the 8. And when I take off the 8 of Pentacles, what do we have? We have the the Crone of Swords once again, and we will end with that one. So sometimes even when I'm not expecting to pull 5 cards appear to me. And let's see, we have that, and that. All right. And so, yeah. So that puts the 5 of Swords in the center of the cards. We have strength and we have justice on one side, and we have continuing to focus on our work. 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 of Pentacles, Virgo and Venus. That's the Venus and Virgo card. Guess where my Venus is? In Virgo. Self-made, entrepreneur, luxury, living luxuriously, building my own wealth. It's gonna make them mad. It's okay. It's all right. I have justice on my side. I have found the inner strength within that anything outside of me happening has nothing to do with me, because I am focused on what I am building. I am focused on my coin. I know what I'm here to do. Not only do I have my sword of truth, but I have my bow and arrow where I can shoot from long distances and always hit the target, because Virgo is precision. Okay? So thank you all. If you sat in for this, I appreciate your time. I hope that my messages hit you in some type of way, give you some type of inspiration to continue on your path. You got a message that you needed to hear at this time. If you would like to work with me, I do all types of work. We can just start with a simple message. You can email me at Fatimah, that's F as in Frank, A-T as in Tom, I am as in Mary, A-H, at Fatimah, F as in Frank, A-T as in Tom, I am as in Mary, A-H, faith, F as in Frank, A-I-T-H, and just shoot me an email, or you can send me an inbox, DM or whatever. Like I said, I do lots of things. I work with a lot of different people on different levels of, it just depends on what your needs are. So I do all the things. I am very versatile, okay? If I can help, I will. And if I can't, you know, or if you just like a reading, I can tell you about those as well. So anyway, I hope you all have a blessed day. It is now 2:30 Eastern Standard Time, and let's take a breath. Namaste, the divine in me sees the divine in you. And until the next time, TikTok, peace, love, keep dreaming. Because the animals were connected to me, I'm going to pull a couple little animal spirit cards to know what animal spirits are with me today. And look at that. We had the lion. I had the strength card. The owl. And I had the cosmic egg. This deck is pretty cool because it has spirit animal cards. So that's what the circle's for. That's the triangle for air element, and this is the fire triangle. The cosmic egg is the last card in the deck, and it connects to the crown chakra. And then we have the moth on the bottom, like a moth to a flame burned by the fire. My love is blind, can't you see my desire? That's the way love goes. All right, let's see. I'm a unicorn. I'm a unicorn. You'll never meet another. You will never ever find. You will never. You will never ever find a love like mine. Elephant, remover of obstacles, wisdom, the wise animal, the gentle giant. What animal spirits are with me today? Thank you. We have the spider card, earth spirit animal, the spider. This is all about creation, creating the web, catching the flies, catching your abundance, catching your feast, things finally coming together. You've taken so long to create this web. Starfish, water element, starfish, you are a star. You're not just beautiful. You're not just beautiful. I feel like that card says something about that. Let's see. Starfish. Beautiful, alluring, superficial, or shallow. I am not superficial nor shallow. When in balance, uplifting, artistic, and expressive. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. The whale, another water spirit on the crown of the deck. And the whale, what does the whale have to say? It's one of the last cards in the water element. Desire to delve deeper, profound peace and ancient wisdom, calm, steady, and deeply compassionate. And as the bonus card, I have the elephant again. Thank you. Which is a fire spirit animal. The only spirit animal I did not get was an air. It's not about today being in our head. It's about being in flow, letting our fire gently burn. He's gently holding his fire. It doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to do too much. 8 legs of the spider, 5 legs of the starfish, 5, creativity. The elephant says, It's one of the last ones as well. In the fire suit, it is the last in the fire. Unstoppable, auspicious, and wise. There's wise again. One pointed focus when in balance. Generous and loving. I am focused today. I am focused. Got a red jewel in the center of the lion's head. Thank you. And the spider says, the spider is towards the end as well. The spider is not the last. It is the next to last. The last in this deck is the horse, which is all about freedom. But the spider is creator of prosperity through life's work and dharma. North node, my destiny. First house, my purpose, my life's work. Creator of prosperity through life's work, dharma. When in balance, appreciative, enthusiastic, and prosperous. Playful creativity is how you bring into balance. I connect with others in my beautifully unique way. Thank you. That was an affirmation that just came through. And let me see. I'm just curious. The starfish is not really at the end. It's more towards the beginning of the water suit. Yep. Uplifting, artistic, and expressive. Bring into balance. Positive friends. Come on, I'm calling y'all in. Where my positive friends at? Okay. Not my superficial or shallow friends. Okay. Not people that only can see the external but want to go deeper, delve deeper. Period, spirit. Thank you. Want to delve deeper. Wisdom and the eye of the dragon. Okay, the eye of the dragon. And then we have wolf on the bottom of the deck. Period. I'm a wolf in these streets. Okay. Not afraid to lead the pack. Okay. Then we had whale, which is the last card in the water suit. Desire to delve deeper for profound peace, ancient wisdom. Calm, steady, deeply compassionate. Regular self-care is how to bring it into balance. And that's what I'm about to do when I get off of here. I'm about to do my whole self-care, getting ready for the day. Yes, getting ready for the day at 2:40 p.m. So what? That's the beauty. That is the profound peace that I have cultivated and created in my life. I don't need to rush. And I'm looking for a community that doesn't need to rush either. Okay? They don't need to rush through the process. They take their time in the process. And then we have, I'm going to save the dragon for last. We will do the wolf, which is an earth animal. The wolf, guardian of family, tribe, activism, and ritual. And I use the word activism. I've always been an activist. The wolf's mission is to uphold the well-being and longevity of the pack. Healthy wolf energy expresses itself through activism, mentorship, humanitarian efforts, or teaching, religious or political studies. The wolf gets into trouble when it assumes every member of the tribe must follow suit. This includes children walking in their parents' footsteps. I've allowed my daughter to walk her own path. It might not be what I like, but I'm allowing her to do her thing. She'll be 22 this year. The wolf gets into trouble when it assumes every member of the tribe must follow suit. This includes children walking in their parents' footsteps, just like when I work with my clients. I help you tap into your intuition. You have to go through trial and error. Don't look for me for the right answer. I'm helping guide you through your own answers. You have to experiment. Did this work? It didn't work for me. I don't like the way that worked out. How can you look at things from different perspectives? I'm not here to change your purpose, your path, your dharma. That's not my job. The wolf gets into trouble when it assumes every member of the tribe must follow suit. This includes children walking in their parents' footsteps. Although it will surely be uncomfortable at first, practicing tolerance helps balance out agitated wolf energy. Contemplate the following: embrace all, exclude none. All are welcome here, okay? All are welcome here. When in balance, reliable, democratic, fearless, democratic, the justice card, in balance, okay? When out of balance, judgmental and dominating. To bring into balance, practice letting go, letting people go their own way, letting people do what they want to do, and just deciding how you want to proceed, you know? It's not about changing anybody. That's what I always say about love too. Like in relationships, I don't want to change you. I don't want to tell you what it is I want. I want to just see if it naturally goes the way it's, it fits for both of us, Then we have the dragon card. The dragon, seeing one's most true self and balancing the ego. The dragon sees everything. Its essence has been with us since before our first breath and will be there at our last. It watches us navigate the external world as well as our inner world. When dragon energy is awakened, we are courageous, visionary, and easily drop into wholeness, witness consciousness. Just allowing, just watching. It is almost as if we are traveling with a great friend inside of ourselves. When we look in the mirror, the justice card she had, the mirror. I mentioned the mirror, my shaman's mirror. When we look in the mirror deep into our eyes, we may even glimpse the self behind the self, the one who is watching us. This is the power of the dragon, breathing transformative fire into every cell of our bodies. Witnessing this omnipotent energy, even for a brief moment, helps us surrender and let go. We let the dragon guide us. We hop on its back for a ride as we traverse even the most difficult terrain. The dragon's eyes see beauty everywhere. It is said that the yogi does not see beauty in the world. The Ajni is dim. It is said that if the yogi does not see beauty in the world, their Ajni is dim. Ajni is described as inner fire or sacred intelligence. May even just the mention of the dragon stir the embers of intelligence within you. The dragon in the third chakra. The subtle energy of the dragon lives at the navel center, the Manipura chakra. Manipura translates to the city of hidden gems, and behind its gates burns the fire of our transformation and digestion. The sages believe health of the fire at the navel center is what governs our ability to clearly see both the inner and outer dimensions. That is the solar plexus, solar, the sun ruled by Leo. My Leo energy is now lit up and it is ready to serve. It is ready to shed my light, to share my light, no longer hiding my light. Okay, so that was my animal spirit message, and I feel completely whole and ready to go through the rest of my day. I hope you all enjoyed this, and until the next time, namaste. The divine in me sees the divine in you, and until the next time, peace, love, keep dreaming.